Welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate, guys.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin, and today we have a cool bottle coming to you. Especial. You gotta drink this with your pinky up.
Especial. And this is from Master Distiller Sergio Cruz, and it is at our 100% favorite 1414, the Vivanco family. They are just awesome. I love everything with the exception of, I'm not a big fan of that La Santa, but everything else has been so amazing. Look at all the
wax.
So they actually dipped this in wax, as you can see. It's all over the place now. Glad we did this outside. So here we go. It's made with agave sourced from the Highlands, Los Altos. It is stainless steel tanks. They ferment it with classical music.
Ooh.
They're using champagne yeast.
Okay.
Ferment. No, go ahead. Fermentation without fibers.
Ooh.
And it is open air fermentation. They are using a complete copper pot still. They're using a roller mill to crush it. They distill it twice. They cook it in stone brick ovens, and they're using deep well water. Wow. Okay.
Well, and so on the bottle they talk about the red clay and the rich iron giving you the nose on this, and then because they have cold nights, that brings the earthiness into it, and the warm mornings and days, which actually make the agave mature. So the nose definitely speaks to all of that.
It's very bright and summery. It's vegetal. I get pear. Like a pear. Oh man, that is nice.
Like an angel food cake.
Maybe not as sweet, but yeah, I kind of get that line.
Okay.
Pardon me?
I mean, last time I checked, the smell of an angel food cake doesn't have a sweet note to it. Taste does, but the nose doesn't.
You don't think angel food cake is sweet? Oh, yeah.
Not on the nose.
If I'm doing strawberry shortcake, it has to be angel food cake. Cannot be a biscuit. I don't like biscuit. I'm not a biscuit guy.
Right, but when you smell it, like, it just smells like a cake.
But a cake is sweet. You don't think that?
No, it's a cake.
All right, so yeah, I get
back to the tequila.
Back to the tequila. It's very, very. You know what? I'm gonna say this is very complex. There's so much more than one note to it. I get, but not in your face. But I do get agave. But like I said, it's not like pungent.
Right.
It's not like in your face agave. It's just soft. I get the pear. I want to say mint without going that far. It's like on the edge of being mint, but not yet there.
So, an effervescence.
It is. It's very fresh. It's very vibrant. It's very... it's not floral in a soft flowery range. It's closer to the mint side. But then, yes, I do get the angel food cake without being super sugary.
Right. Sure. Let's
Salud.
go. Let's go.
Holy cow. That's game changer there. You don't like it, do you? I love it.
Oh no, you'll find out in a minute.
So you know what's weird about this? To me, I'm really getting the start of a mezcal. there's almost some kind of sweetness, but with a tobacco in there to me.
I don't get any tobacco. It
You
turns
don't?
into
Oh,
citrus.
No, I don't get the citrus out of that.
So, we've had 2 today that we have actually agreed on and really like. But now you gotta choose one. Fortaleza Lot 150 or Especial.
Fortaleza Lot 150.
Ooh.
Hands down. This is amazing, but then again, I don't know if it's just my love for Fortaleza. Who is it that came out with that name? There's a Instagram person that I follow now. He came up with a term for people that love Fortaleza and go down the line of Fortaleza, and he says, because there's a word for people that just go down the whole line of Buffalo Trace and anything that they make, as they're that kind of fan.
Right.
So there's a name for them, but then the name for people that go down the Fortaleza trail are called piñas now. I'm a piña. I'm sorry. We're talking. If you can compare this to an amazing tequila like Fortaleza, this is amazing.
I don't disagree.
I'm loving this every minute of it. It's delicious.
I'm gonna have to. Well, first off, there is no way I'm a piña. Second off,
he's not. He hates. Well, I wouldn't say that you hate Fortaleza, because you don't. You're just not a fan of it. It's not your favorite.
Right.
That's the best way I can put it. It's not your go-to. You know, if it was Antanasio.
So if I had to break it down, the Fortaleza 150 to me has a little bit more sweetness and definitely more agave in your face.
Yes.
Which I really like. To me, this one is going to be more of like the earth, the clay, influence with a lot of the, to me, citrus. You're getting tobacco, I'm getting sweetness. So,
I'm getting a hint of tobacco. It's still sweet. It's still minty. It's still, Highlands, everything that you normally come to expect from an agave that's been sourced from the Los Altos region, which is mint, floral, citrus. It's got all of that.
Absolutely.
It's very complex, but it's sweet and delicious. And it's smooth, obviously, You don't see us out here ever.
With the salt or lime.
With salt or lime.
Can we call it a draw? Is that a thing?
Sure. Let me ask you. Antanasio. Or
that.
I knew
that. So, Antanasio is great. It is super complex, but this one has that flair of sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where Antanasio is
creamy and
exactly
and lactic and like the beautiful cheese funk, but it's not cheesy. I
Correct.
It sounds. It's a whole different animal. I get it.
You know whose I would pair right next to this?
Who?
Anna Maria.
Which one?
Inspirio.
No, it's still a different animal.
You think so?
I think that this one is in its own realm. Like, there's nothing else like this one to me. There's nothing similar to this at all.
I will say yes when they incorporate like the earthiness to it, but the bright and the citrus really does put it up to Inspirio to me. So like you get the bright, you get everything. Mind you guys, these are all wonderful brands, and we're talking about like the guy who had his head shaved completely bald and had that one little hair that you can see. That is where we're splitting hairs at this moment.
I was about to go, like, comparing, like, okay, Lamborghini, Ferrari. That's where I was going with it. You went to a bald dude.
With that one little tiny hair.
Sorry, I can't. Hey, we're having a good day. I hope you're having an amazing day. Ultimately, guys, this is you know what? I got to go back to the price. I didn't even look at the price.
This is a great one. So make sure you guys subscribe, check us out, share us with your friends. You know, help us continue to bring you content. I was told that we need to do a mixed drink.
You know what? I'm going to throw this right now. How much do you think that would? Judging by the taste, how much do you think that is?
$65.
$42.99.
Okay.
100%, guys. This to me rockets. It's huge. $42.99. That's an amazing tequila.
Absolutely.
If you are a bar and are able to have this on, like in Michigan, it's not available. It's not available. I'm sorry, my fellow Michiganders. You cannot have this unless you order it like I did. Now, this one was shipped to my house. I think I got this from El Cerrito. I can't remember now. But it's amazing tequila. I just looked it up on Old Town for $42.99. I'll bet you Remedy has it. Remedy does ship to Michigan. And they're usually very, very inexpensive if they've got the product on hand. But because they're always known for their great prices, that stuff goes in and out quick. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you. Ultimately, remember to always sip,
savor, and celebrate.
Salud.